Hey guys, this is Matt, the Resale Champ. In this video, instead of doing reselling, I'm going to talk to you about something a little different. My recent experience with buying my very first Tesla. Yes, I am sitting in my own Tesla Model 3 that I took delivery of a little over a week and a half ago. Unfortunately, the experience has not been that great. Let me explain. So about the beginning of the year, I decided I wanted to get a Tesla. Actually, I've wanted one for a long time, for many years, but I finally was able to make the purchase the beginning of the year. So I went on to Tesla.com. I put in an order for a blue Tesla Model 3 with full self-driving. They didn't have one currently available. It said it would be about 4 to 6 weeks, something like that, which wasn't too bad. Well, time came and went. Nothing was being delivered or set up, so I contacted Tesla and found out. I got to thinking about it. Well, with the pandemic that's going on, it was going to be months before I would see it because their plant was shut down. They weren't putting out anymore. So I knew I needed to look for existing inventory if I was going to find one. I talked to one of my neighbors. He's got a couple Teslas. He told me about a site that kind of you could find Tesla inventory. And I did. I found one in Atlanta, which isn't far from me. I'm in Florida. And it had about 700 miles on it, but still a 2020. And I assumed I would be getting a new 2020 Tesla with 700 miles on it in new condition. That's not exactly what happened. Let me explain. So the day after I took delivery, I got in my Tesla and I noticed this. This is the next day. So here's my screen. And I saw this little symbol right here. Well, you probably know that is a low tire pressure symbol. Now, the nice thing about Tesla is that they will show you a tire pressure all around your car. So this tells you, right here, the passenger or driver side rear tire is low. Now, normally if you're driving or have been driving, it'll show you the actual tire pressure. These are in the mid 40s, and this one was closer to mid 35. So I went ahead, like I said, the day after I took delivery, I took this thing to a air pressure place, had put air in it, filled it up to 45. I made a mental note, I need to keep an eye on this, just in case it doesn't turn out very well. And sure enough, each day it was dropping a little in tire pressure. Now it's been just over a week. You could see the light was back on. And so I knew, I've got a problem with the tire. It's losing air. I did a visual inspection and found there is a nail or something in the tire that's causing it. Second thing, I was sitting in the passenger side, which normally, of course, I'm driving the vehicle. One of my relatives was sitting in the driver's seat checking it out, and I happened to look down and I noticed this on the passenger side. Let me show you. So if you look down, I'm like, what is that? That shouldn't be there. And sure enough, as I got closer and looked at it, it's like a cable harness or something that's sticking out of the middle console. Like that should not be there. So, I emailed my contact at Tesla. So let me back up a second. Now, I don't expect every experience to be perfect. It would be nice, but life doesn't work that way. But what I do expect is when you pay $50,000 for a car, that you're not going to have any issues getting possible things worked out. This experience with Tesla has been anything but what I would have expected. So I email my delivery advisor. He says, well, you need to go set up a service call, with the Tesla app. So I got the Tesla app set up. I set up a service call. So then they said, well, we need to first, your wire harness may be covered if, there's been you basically haven't caused it. So it was very worded in a way that it was basically, as long as you didn't cause this, we'll fix it under warranty. I'm like, wait, what? This thing has 800 miles. I just took delivery on it, and you think I pulled a wire harness out of the center console? Really? And then I said, well, I want a new tire to replace I don't want it repaired. I want a new tire. It's a new car. And they said, well, of course, tires aren't covered. Well, under normal circumstances, yes, I understand that you wouldn't cover a tire under warranty. What I don't understand is you give a new car to a person and with a leaking tire, and you don't want to take care of that. So the thing is, where I'm located in Florida, there is no Tesla dealership here. So I can't just take it in and raise a big fuss with the salesperson or whoever sold me the car. I did everything online or over the phone. And there's, like I said, there's no Tesla dealership here. So I expect one phone call, one email, and this should be taken care of, right? I've expected for them to open a service ticket, set up an appointment, bring it in, no problem, we'll take care of it. That's not what happened. What happened was, hey, as long as you didn't cause the issue, we'll take care of the wire harness. 15 emails later, and probably about 10 texts and 3 phone calls later, and Tesla is refusing to cover the tire. They said, since you didn't report, in fact, their wording was from, I believe it was Katie at Tesla, since you didn't report the issue with the tire upon delivery. So once while the delivery guy was standing there, okay, in that 5 minutes that he dropped the car off, since I didn't make a note of the punctured tire right then, that they're not going to cover it. So what Tesla is basically saying to you is, if you don't notice any minor detail on your car when you take delivery, you are out of luck. They are not going to cover you. So my suggestion is, if you are going to get a Tesla, and the Tesla is a great car, I love the car, but if you are going to buy one, you get one brand new, no miles on it. And when you do take it, video, document, go over it with a fine-tooth comb. Take hours if you need to make sure that every little thing in that car is perfect. Because if it's not, then Tesla says, hey, too bad. You should have noticed it at delivery while the guy's standing there, who has no idea what Teslas do, how they work, what they're supposed to be. So unfortunately, customer service is not a strong suit of Tesla. I would give them an F in customer service. They are terrible with customer service. And what they've done basically is they've taken somebody who loved Tesla, and instead of turning a Tesla fan into a Tesla super fan, which I could have been, had they just said, oh yeah, bring the car in, we'll take care of it. We'll take care of it. We want you to be happy. Never once did they say, we want you to be happy. In fact, they don't care. They don't want you to be happy. They really don't care. So now, instead of me being a super fan, telling everybody I know how great Tesla is and how awesome it is and that they should have a Tesla, now I'm going to tell people, hey, watch out. If you get a Tesla, your customer service experience is going to be horrible. It's going to be worse than Amazon. And that's pretty bad. If you've ever had to deal with Amazon customer service, I would rank Amazon above Tesla with their customer service. So keep that in mind before you buy your next Tesla. Thanks, and talk to you next time.